As you've already noticed, YouTube and Google had some problems with the FTC regarding the possible or the violation of a law called COPPA, which was approved and made into law by the United States in the 1990s. Somehow, Google and YouTube made some irregularities with this law, and the federal government, under the Federal Trade Commission, sued Google and YouTube. This process was resolved when YouTube and Google agreed to pay the FTC $17 million to settle COPPA. The problem with COPPA, I love COPPA. I think it is a great law and that there should be respect for children's privacy. Although parental supervision should be necessary, and this takes the hand of parental supervision out of the parents into the government and shoves it on YouTube creators, who now have to classify all of their videos either as child-friendly or adult-friendly without any specific guidelines. If this doesn't happen, there's a fine of $42,000. Plus, there's also the risk that if you misqualify, if a YouTube creator is to misclassify a video one way or another, they could get penalized with $42,000. In the short run, this will hurt the little YouTube creators. But for those who think that they'll be able to get away with this, the long-term creators will get affected too. So, after careful thought, a decision has been made and we are withdrawing from YouTube. In addition to withdrawing from YouTube, or even at least reducing our presence, at the present time we are now removing all of our videos except the videos in Spanish and in English, which talks about our decision. For us, YouTube has been great to us. We love it. We are very thankful. We still hope that we could one day do business in the future. But again, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I do want to wish YouTube the best, and I bear no ill harm. I do want to make a comment. The FTC and some of the mainstream media or lamestream media thinks that the creators of YouTube and other creators and blogs are minor players. May I remind you that it is very easy to underestimate minor players, but they eventually grow. And some representatives in Washington have even said that we were small creators and that we need to be repressed. It's very weird that Washington loves to talk about things that they are not expert in. They talk about, who knows, they talk about regulating, they talk about fines, hoping that it will resolve their debt crisis, but it doesn't. And how can they talk about the little people and talk about human rights when Washington has been unable to balance its budget and pay off its $24 trillion deficit along with interest? Except they're passing the buck to future generations. But again, that's another issue. All I just want to say that I loved YouTube, I grew with YouTube, I learned everything, but I think now is the time to move on. And I want to thank YouTube for the experience, and I also want to thank the FTC for the experience, and also for promoting me and kicking me upstairs. My best wishes to all of you, now and always. I will be available on all other mediums, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, WordPress, BitChute, who knows? Anywhere there's a website, I'm going to be around. Alvarez-Galloso. Just remember that. Best wishes and thanks.